Okay, so hello. Give me just a second. I need to go to the main group and make sure that it didn't go into a sales post. And it did. So let's go ahead and turn off. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to start my live. Hello, everyone. So I am so excited. Today, I've stepped up my streaming game. I am also going live on Instagram at the same exact time that I'm going live in my Facebook group. So this is new, and I'm so excited about it. But in case you don't know who I am, my name is Taylor D. Lewis, and I'm delighted to share with you my free training on how to build a website for under $500. So as a solopreneur, I know how precious your time is between kidnaps, Zoom meetings, and target runs. So it can be extremely difficult to send an email, let alone design and launch an entire website from scratch. But I also know that a professional website is critical to your business's long-term success. So I'm a Los Angeles-based web designer and developer serving busy entrepreneurs worldwide through beautiful, easy-to-use WordPress website templates with support and resources. So I actually have a story time that I want to start with. So I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning, right? And I was hanging out with my cat or whatever, and he goes and he grabs this necklace and starts biting on it. And so I try to get into his mouth, right, to get the necklace out. And I was being so ridiculous that he actually bit me and bit, not just a little bit. He actually punctured me. So now, I don't know if you can see it, but I have this Band-Aid on to cover it. And it's a crazy cat lady Band-Aid. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, let me show Facebook too. I think it's so cute. It's this crazy cat lady, and then she has a robe on, and her cat is chilling on her head. So cute. Anyway, I just had to share that my cat actually bit me today, and legit was bleeding. It was terrible. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started on what we're actually here to learn about today. So, how to build a website for less than $500. So the first step you always want to do is make sure to have a website goal in mind. You never want to have a website just to have one. There should always be goals in mind. Some website goals can be increasing sales, generating more leads, maybe becoming an expert or showcasing your experience. Hi, Breeze! So excited to see you. You can also improve communications with current and potential customers. Maybe you want to grow your brand presence or automate multiple tasks. You can never have too many website goals, but you really want to make sure that they're strategic in the goals that you have. So as you create your website, you'll want to keep the end goal in mind for the overarching website and each individual page. And a great example of this is your homepage. The sole purpose of your homepage might be to drive traffic to your store or your shop. Or maybe it's to drive traffic to your services page. But that would be the goal of that particular website or that particular page, for example. Then you might have your contact page. And the sole purpose of a contact page for you might be to just generate leads. That's it. So you want to make sure that it's super, super clear on the action that someone needs to take on that page. So you'll probably just have a contact form on your contact page. So the only thing they can actually do is contact you. So some simple things like that makes it's very helpful for you when you're setting up your website to just choose a goal for each page and what action you want somebody to take on that page. So step 2 is all about deciding what website platform you're wanting to do. So the two top website platforms I recommend are WordPress and Squarespace. So I think WordPress is one of the most customizable options out there. It's also free. I am a complete stan for WordPress. There's no monthly fees to use, and most websites on the internet are using WordPress, so finding assistance for your website tends to be extremely easy. You can own all your content and don't lose access just because you didn't make a payment, which is really, it's such a big deal. I can't tell you how many people have come to me and saying they've lost access to their courses on Kajabi because they just didn't pay the fee. And so like they'll have to reinstate to just take everything out of it's a nightmare. And with WordPress, that's not something you will ever have to deal with, which is phenomenal. They also have fantastic design templates built for it, so you can get started super, super quickly. Then you also have Squarespace, which is a website builder, and it's very simple to use due to the lack of features and choices that it provides. Squarespace does have a monthly cost from $12 to $54, depending on the plan you choose. One of the benefits I do like about Squarespace is that they offer a hassle-free website setup, and it also provides a nice polished user experience. So with creating or choosing a website platform, I have been creating websites for a very long time. I started with a website on Wix for a service-based business I had forever ago. And it was so difficult to customize the platform to get it to do what I wanted that I ended up switching to WordPress, and I've honestly never looked back because there has not been a single thing I've needed to do that WordPress could not handle, to where when I had a Wix website and it just needed to do simple stuff, and actually getting that customized to what I wanted for what I was doing at the time was like nearly impossible. Our relationship did not last long whatsoever. So step 3 and step 4 you want to do together. So step 3 is choosing your domain name, and then step 4 is signing up for hosting. So the reason you want to get a domain name from your hosting account or whoever you choose to go with for hosting is because it skips a step. If you get hosting from GoDaddy, but then buy your domain from Bluehost, you're going to have to connect the two at some point, and it's really not a fun process. So I really recommend to make sure that whoever you end up getting your domain from, you also get your website with at the same time as well, your website hosting with. So when you are thinking about the domains, the two best ones to go with are going to be from Bluehost and GoDaddy. I think they're the easiest domain providers out there, and they both provide hosting, which is so awesome. So for your domain name, you'll want to make sure to use like a .com extension, even though people are becoming more and more aware of like .net, .life as extensions. Hi, Mandeep! I seriously think that .com is still the best one that's out there, and that's the most professional and recognizable. Then you can always change your mind. You're not tied or stuck with your domain name. You can always change it if you want to as your business grows and you change your ideas. It's not a difficult process to do so. And they're around $12 a year, so it's not a big investment. But usually the domain name is the name of your business or your name, depending on what you have named your business. And with signing up for hosting, again, the two providers that I always recommend are Bluehost and GoDaddy. My number one recommendation on hosting, though, is really just to go with one. It's pretty inexpensive to change your hosting provider, and sometimes they'll even actually do it for free. They'll move you, like kind of like with your phone plans, where like AT&T will pay for you to get out of your contract with Sprint. Sometimes the hosting providers will do the same exact thing. They will migrate you over for free just to get you in their seat at their table instead of someone else's. So sometimes that is like super great when they do that. It's not always though, but when they do, it's a good day. Very good day. I tend to use Bluehost for everything. It's incredibly inexpensive and super easy to upgrade and downgrade as you need more space or more resources. Their chat support will help you with pretty much anything that goes wrong. So if you want to use Bluehost, let me know, DM me, If you were on Facebook, you can just message me. I'm always around. And hosting, if you choose Bluehost, is about $50 a year. GoDaddy is slightly more expensive. I had a friend that started out with GoDaddy. They were okay and it worked well enough for them. However, when her and I started to do like fun Zoom co-working meetings, she ended up switching over to Bluehost just because like when we were together and something would happen with my website and I didn't want to handle it, I would just get on Bluehost and they'll take care of things for free. And she could not believe how many things Bluehost support would do for me for free. It was just, she was amazed. And so she ended up switching to Bluehost, and she still has Bluehost till this day. It's so cool. So the next step is choosing a website template. So website templates, what are they? Website templates empower you to create your own website quickly without all the headache of starting from scratch. It's like a nice middle ground between doing it all yourself and getting a completely customized website. Some things to keep in mind though when you are looking to create your own website using a template, you want to make sure that you find one that is easy to edit and update. You want to make sure that it is for the website platform you've actually chose. And you want it to have support and documentation on how to edit it. And then you also want to make sure that it includes all the pages that you need to be designed. And choose a template based off the layout that you like, because you can always update the colors and the font and the imaging to what you are looking for. And then lastly, make sure that the template creator is an actual web designer if you can. So a funny story I have about this, well, I guess it's not funny. I just think that it's so cool. So I had a client launch 3 websites within a week using my templates. And there's literally no other way that you can get 3 websites up that quickly. And the best part is they all convert and produce sales for her. Her business is continuously growing and I cannot be happier from her. And it's literally, she just bought 3 templates and then put them up really quick on her Bluehost hosting server. And she launched all of them within a week. It was getting sales as soon as they were launched. It was just phenomenal. And she still, every time she starts a new business, she's like, God, I need a template. And she'll just go and purchase one and then have her website up. It's so powerful when you do have website templates that are easy for you to work with and you have someone that you can reach out to, kind of like your website BFF, that helps you walk through these process like step by step. It's definitely so helpful. So step 6 and step 7 are just more about branding and design of your website. So you want to make sure that you choose your website colors and then choose the typography that you want to use. Then step 8 is you want to make sure to find great photos. Some of the list of free photo providers that I love are Canva, Unsplash, and Pixabay. Really just super good, and it's all free. But my biggest tips are to actually spend about $5 to $20 to get cohesive imagery. And you can do this by either using presets that are about $5 to $20, or you can buy actual photo sets. And with the photo sets, you can get them from Creative Market, and they are about $10 to $50 for the photo set. And they will literally, someone will curate a ton of different photos together that look like they all belong together, or they will belong together. And that way, when you're doing your social media or your branding or your website design, you're able to input photos that are just phenomenal. And they just aren't free. They're more like premium photos that all go together in a set. It's really perfect. And it's a super cheap way to make things look cohesive. And then step 9 is choosing your email platform. So the top 2 that I always recommend are MailChimp and HubSpot. However, HubSpot is more If you're making or have a ton of revenue, I would then choose HubSpot. If not, if you're just starting out, I would choose MailChimp. They're free up to about 2,000 contacts, I believe. So you'll want to make sure to start your email list immediately. There are many to choose from. However, at the end of the day, they all literally send, collect, and track emails. And that's really the most important thing. So MailChimp is great if you're just starting out. So we're at the end now, and it's time to talk about totals and how much so far, if we were to have followed my advice, where would we be on how much we've spent on our website in our hypothetical website space. So our Bluehost domain is $12. Our Bluehost hosting is $50. WordPress, $0. Website template, $347. Then we have a Creative Market photo set for $20 and MailChimp, which again, $0. So the total for the year is $429 for a website that looks custom, feels custom, but does not have the custom price tag. And it's all really because you started with a professionally designed template instead of DIYing it yourself and trying to understand design principles and color psychology and why certain things need to be placed at certain places on the website. And like, you don't have to learn any of that with a template. A designer already did it for you. So you're really more of just taking the website that was designed for a purpose and a strategy in mind, and then tailoring that website to your branding and your type of you. And I think that's what's super powerful about having website templates. So if you are interested in having a website template, DM me for sure. Or on Facebook, you will want to just message me or comment down below on the live. And we can totally chat about what your business is, how you think what you think you would want for your website. I'm all for it. All of the websites that I have built were built with ease in mind. And the colors and font can be changed globally. So you only have to do it one time and you don't have to change it for each individual page, which is such a headache. Plus, I've built custom training videos for each website and provide 30 minutes one-on-one on our walkthrough calls, which all of this saves you so much time and so much stress because you literally have someone there showing you the template and then showing you like the quick tips and tricks that you're not really going to get from a video, but you might get from actually speaking to someone. And you can tell me what your workflow is or what you're thinking about doing for your website or what kind of email automations. And you and I can just sit and chat and figure out what is the easiest and fastest way for you to get to the next step in your journey and get a website launched for you that actually works. So I can't wait to hear from you. I am about to head out. So if you have any questions, always let me know. I'm here. If you're watching the replay on Facebook, make sure to let me know by doing #replay, and then we can chat it up all about websites and what we can do to get yours launched. Well, I hope everybody has a freaking awesome Friday. I am off for the day. Bye-bye.